Hello everyone, and I thought I'd get my homework done pretty quick here so everyone can see how to add more levels to their maze game. So I have my maze game here. What I have done is I've created a couple costumes in my sprite number one. So if I go to my costumes, you can see I have multiple levels now made for my maze game. So I've got these levels already made, ready to go. What you're going to need to do is start out by looking at your script for your main character that you touch and follows your cursor. So I'm just going to turn down my volume a bit. So when I touch my guy, he follows my cursor, and this works well. And then goes back to the start. So that all works. What we're going to do is we're going to trigger this so that way when the house is touched, we're going to move to the next level. So what you have to be looking at is in this block right here, right over in the if touching home button then block right over here. Once that happens, you're going to stop other scripts, you play a sound fairy dust, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move to the next level. To do that, you're going to use something called a broadcast. We are going to broadcast a message, and that message will be called next. And this is going to be pretty awesome because it's going to really work well, and you're going to, it's not going to take a lot of work to get this to work. You put in the broadcast next level right underneath the play sound fairy dust or play sound, clapping or play sound cowbell until done. Once it's done, you're going to broadcast next level and you're going to stop this script. That's it. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go over to your sprite one, and we are going to go to, again, in events. In sprite one, we're going to do the when I receive next level. And all we need to do is go to looks, and we go to next costume. Now, the one problem with this, and I'm going to make sure to explain this, is that by doing this, now what's going to happen is whatever level you played last is going to end up being the level that starts when you press the green flag. So a smart thing to do with this step is to also look at which you want to be your starting level. So for me, I'm going to have it be costume 1 be my starting level. So this is going to be my starting level right here. So you remember the name of your starting level. I go back to my scripts and I go to looks and I go to switch costume. And this is at the very, very first run. So not only do I place in the middle and change color effect by 2 for crazy psychedelic mode, but I also want to make costume number 1 always the starting costume. So even if I happen to be looking at this costume, when I press the play button, it forces it to go back to costume 1 to start. Now the user's got to go through. I'll see if I can do it right now. Oh boy. Alright, hopefully I get this. I don't want to make a mistake now. I'm pretty close. The other thing you do to save time is just make your sprite really small so the testing part is really easily. But what should happen is when I touch the house, my costume should change. So now I'm in the next level. Yay! So I made it to the next level. Next thing we need to do now is we need to do a couple things to get your sprite over here and get things working. So the first thing that worked, we got this receive next level to work, so it switches the costume. When I press the green flag, it goes back to that original costume one, so this is good. So the next thing you're going to do is you broadcast the next level. You're also going to use a when I receive next level right here. So instead of redoing all your code and having to reuse all your code, what you're going to do is you're going to right click on this forever right here at the top. Right click and duplicate it. It will be the exact same as what you just made. All you have to do is connect it right to there. I'm going to cheat and make my size 2% so it's just a lot easier to test. Run my code. This is a lot easier to test. Alright. So what happened when I touched the house is not only does my background change, but now my sprite's back to the start. I touch my sprite and I can continue going into the next level. So now what should happen once I get through this level? Boy. You see, each time it's getting me through the levels, so this will continue to work for you. And you can add as many levels as you want now, and there's no more coding needed. It's just going to continue to work as long as you keep going, and it'll actually loop around right back to the start if you have no ending spot. So that's an easy way to kind of add more levels to your game. So that gives you the idea of how to be able to do this. The key is just having more costumes over here. For your Sprite 1, you just have lots and lots of costumes in there, and that'll work just fine and perfect. Hope this video helps you add more levels to your maze game. Have a great day.